up on Good Morning Wilmington, live with Vincenza and Ivan. Spending Black Matters administrators Malcolm Coley, Rose Brittingham, and Newdy Felton stops by the plaza to talk about the importance of supporting Black-owned businesses. Sara A. Crawford, Program Director for the Women's Business Center, stops by to talk about the upcoming Her Business Plan competition. And Lani Schwager is back with a June's edition of the Downtown Update. Plus, a hilarious new Streetbreak you don't want to miss. Right here on DETV.
Good morning, Wilmington. I'm your main man, Big Ivan, talking to town, Mr. DETV, Mr. Positivity, and I'm here with my lovely co-host,
Vincenza. Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, Vincenza. How you doing?
Yes, I'm wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Welcome.
I think we need a model cam.
A model cam?
Model cam. Then I want to ask Vincenza every time she come on, like, and you are wearing who?
No name dress.
How you doing today? You look fabulous.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. And you always look so dapper in pink.
And a t-shirt.
In a t-shirt, but you wear it well. So
Thank you.
Today is National Best Friend Day.
Oh, wow.
So let's talk about who's your best friend that you want to celebrate.
My best friend would have to be my main man, Wise. Wise is an important figure, an important person in my life when it came to my awakening. When I went broke, Wise was the first person there. He took me to Borders bookstore and bought 4 books for me. I had no money. He brought me 4 books, and he said, these books will change your life. And he's been with me, ride or die, since we was like 15 years old. So, and I have other friends, but just to come off the top of the head, my man Wise.
That's beautiful. I love that. I know that we say that we are so fortunate that we have so many wonderful people in our lives and mentors and people that are by our side and whatnot.
Yeah.
But for me, I have to mention my best friend since the 5th grade.
Wow.
Tamisha Davis. She's been my best friend since then. I remember the first day she walked through the class door. We were already in homeroom, and she walked through the class door, and the teacher assigned her right next to me.
Oh, nice.
And the rest was history.
Right.
We became friends instantly, and still to this day, we're very, very close, very supportive. She doesn't live in Delaware anymore, but it doesn't matter. Your best friend can live anywhere.
Is it like when you pick up the phone, like you picked up where you left off?
Yes.
That's when you know it's friendship.
Yes.
And if you're watching, put the name of your best friend so we can celebrate with you, your best friend, in the comments below.
Yes. And we could list all of our very good friends, but just to name one that comes to mind, I know that I wanted to celebrate Tamisha. I love you, Mish.
Love you, Mish. One thing we're not going to celebrate is these damn gas prices.
Yes.
And you drive a big body, so I know gas is crucial.
Yes, so it's tough. It's definitely tough. I know that we are more conscious about even just getting on the road, going from point A to point B. We're trying to be a little bit more, conscious of that.
It's like, do I go to the mall or does the mall come to me? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Thank God for Instacart.
Right, and it's hard. It's really hard because you're afraid to go, fill up your tank because you don't know what the number is going to be, and it's.
You know what my number is?
I know what you drive, and it's
nothing.
But it's smart.
Yes.
At this time, who would have thought we'd be going through this? Like who would have thought
it happens every
the gas prices would be rising well over $5 to the point where it's going to hit $7 probably.
Yes, in LA it's like $8. Wow. $8 a gallon. Like even $7, what is it, like $7.50 in some states? You're looking at gas being more expensive than minimum wage. So how can you make a living?
Right.
And it's either do you go to work or do you keep gas in your car?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I do see that people are not spending as much, even though even at the restaurant.
Yeah.
We've noticed since the increase in gas prices, people are not spending as much, and we understand. We're all going through it.
Yeah.
But it's just I really hope that it has to stop.
Yeah.
It has to get to a point where we get to a better place, because it really is. It's hard for a lot of families, a lot of individuals, and I know that we're encouraging, utilize and take advantage of public transportation, ride your bike, walk, and that's always important to do and great to do in general, but you can't ride your bike to, certain places, or maybe public transportation doesn't get you to your destination where you're going that day. So we can only be hopeful that it gets better.
Yeah, and speaking of public transportation, I think DART put in more DART Transportation, which is one of our sponsors here at DETV, put more routes out there going to the beach. And Excellent. They have a campaign called Dump the Pump right now. And I think that's at a very important time of it. Because, even seeing yesterday, gas in PA was $4.89 a gallon. So it's going up. They said it was going to go up past during Memorial Day. Right. It has, and it's like it's continually sneaking up on people's wallets. It's like literally getting attacked at the pump, getting robbed. You know what I mean? Instead of someone saying, "Yo, put your hands up, run that," it's like the gas tank is going, "Yo, run that." So. Well,
let's be hopeful and stay positive that we're praying that it gets better.
It will.
But with that said,
let's bring in some good news.
On a positive note, we need to introduce our amazing guest we have on the show today, which I'm always so excited for, and I'm super excited about this show because I have a personal connection with one of our guests. I've known him for such a long time. We have Newdy Felton.
Okay.
So excited to have him on the show. I've known Newdy for a very long time in the state of Delaware. He's another one of those individuals, he's just unstoppable. Yeah. He never stops working, and I love his work ethic.
I don't think he sleeps.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
But we also have his partner. We have Malcolm Coley with him and Rose Brittingham. They're here talking about Spending Black Matters Facebook group. They're here to talk about that. Yes.
Is it over? Yes. How many you got in there? How many? About 32,000 people.
Wow.
Woo.
Wow, that's a big network and a big audience. So excited to chat with all of them. And then we also have Sara A. Crawford.
Don't forget the A.
Yes.
Don't you forget that A.
She is the director of Wilmington's Business Center, a true business capital. We're so excited to have her on the show as well.
She's sick too.
Yes.
She's not just a businesswoman, but she's a super creative. So I can't wait to talk to her.
Me too. Well, we got to take a
I
quick
want to take
commercial break.
I want to take no break.
I know. Ivan and I can just talk all day.
Do we have to take a break?
We have so much to talk about, but we got to take a quick commercial break.
Take a break.
Yes, and then we'll be right back with our guests.
Coming up, Malcolm Coley, Rose Brittingham, and Newdy Felton.
This is Lani Schwager with your Downtown Update, brought to you by DETV. Bringing Broadway to Wilmington, Fiddler on the Roof is at the Playhouse June 9th to 12th. Come out to open mic night at the Grand or the Poppin' event at MKT Place, both on June 10th. Enjoy another open mic night on June 10th and 24th, Paint and Sip night on June 11th, and sign up for a youth summer acting camp on June 14th, all brought to you by Artscapes at 205 North Market Street. Head over to 9th Street on Saturday, June 11th for the Visual Vibe Art Fest Block Party. Theater M presents Brownie Speaks, a documentary about the life and legacy of Clifford Brown on June 13th. And the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival is celebrating its 35th anniversary with an all-star lineup on June 15th through 18th in Rodney Square. The Wilmington Library is hosting the kickoff reception on Tuesday, June 14th, starting at 6 p.m. Plus, enjoy late-night jam events starting at 10 p.m. after the headliners at the Wilmington Library, Lake Cavalier, and the Nomad. The Brian McKnight 4 hits the main stage at the Queen on June 16th. Also at the Queen, don't miss Pridezilla Wilmington with a fierce lineup of queens on June 26th. Check out the newly renovated Fair Cafe located at 216 West 9th Street. And on Tuesdays, you can enjoy the Drumming Circle at the Rock Lot, and the Downtown Farmers Market is every Wednesday in Rodney Square from 10 to 2 p.m.
Welcome back to Good Morning Wilmington. I'm your main man, Big I, with my lovely co-host,
Vincenza.
And Vincenza, we have some amazing people on the plaza today.
Yes, we do.
And if you were under a rock or you just came out of a coma, we have 3 amazing people that you need to hear from. If you feel like spending your money, if you want to spend your money and don't know where to spend your money, you might want to join this Facebook group and it lets you know about everything going on Black in the state of Delaware. Everywhere. That's Malcolm Coley, Rose Brittingham, and Newdy, who runs the city, Felton. What's going on?
Yo, oh man, what's up? Glad to be here.
Thanks for coming, man. This is like full circle for us. Yeah, and because we all got a relationship with everyone here.
100%.
You, Rose, you're new to it. I don't know you, but you family.
You're going to get to know me, though. You're going to get to know me, though.
So tell us, what is Spending Black? What's Spending Black Matters? What is that? I know it's a Facebook group, but what is it?
So at the time, 2020, COVID, when COVID hit, we seen that a lot of our Black and brown businesses were disproportionately hit. And Malcolm and I, we were doing some work, and we decided, we was on Facebook, we was in I think at the office or something like that, at the Wilm factory. We was at your house. Yeah, we was at your house.
It all happens at the house.
Yeah, some of the best ideas. And we got to thinking, like, we were able to pivot, right? And we like, there are so many businesses and people that we know that didn't have a brick and mortar or didn't have a e-commerce, and they were suffering. You could only go to big box chain stores. You couldn't go to a lot of our smaller businesses. So we're like, yo, let's create something that will help recycle these Black dollars and give us a leg up. And we came up with Spending Black.
Yo, that's serious. So how's it working so far? It's 2022. Fast forward, where we at now?
Man, so we're almost at 32,000 people. And the beautiful thing about it is people in our group are making thousands of dollars. We don't charge any money. This is more of a passion project. We do want to raise, funding to be able to do better and different things. And, Rose is, she's created our website. She's our web and graphic.
I call her our head admin.
Yeah, well, I mean,
she's much more than that.
Everything.
She's everything.
That's it, everything.
Yeah.
The brains.
Yeah. In terms of all the digital and web things. But I mean, people are making tons of money. They're meeting new people, connections, and there's so many different businesses in Delaware that people didn't even know about. And they're sharing the resources, and it's a beautiful platform.
Is it for any race to join?
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. That's
because I don't want to. There's a lot of groups out here, and when they say Black, it's not necessarily. It's like we're excluding anybody else.
No, we're not. So here's the thing. We spend our money everywhere, right? So we spend our money in every community as Black people. So other ethnicity groups can join, but they can't post about their business. They can support. Like we support all other businesses, and we want to encourage people to spend Black, just like we spend everywhere else. It's not to alienate anyone, but it's like let's focus on a group that hasn't been focused on in forever. Our opinion. So
I get it. I think it's dope.
Yes.
I think it's dope.
No, and I think it's even better that you're welcoming
to
100%. Others to join and support.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's most important, that we are supporting.
Yeah.
We are supporting all the businesses.
And then when you look at it in the Black community, Vincenza, it was very rough because, like you said, like it's rough for everyone, But you have a lot of independent entrepreneurs, Black entrepreneurs out there that now you give them a hub and you give them a network that everyone can come to and be like, hey, I want this, or where can I get this? So I think it's very dope. I think it really is dope. I saw it grow, and I was like, damn, that was a good idea. I was like, yo, that's. Have you guys had any challenges, like just running a group that big?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna ask Rose that.
Look at their eyes.
Like what
challenges?
And then how you? But most of all, tell me how you recovered from it, because I don't want just to leave it out there.
Right.
Like we have a challenge, because hopefully, when people watch us, right, they watch DETV, our whole thing is to inspire and educate.
Right.
So I want someone that says, you know what, I'm learning a new business, or I'm in something new, and I don't know how to come out. So that's why I asked you, like, what was your pain point, and how did you get out?
So Spending Black is such a large group. When I joined the group, it was already large. But when I actually got on the other side of it, it's like, oh man, you have people wanting to know, like, why is my post not being approved? And I'm having troubles with this, and I'm having troubles with that. But they created that group to be a safe haven. So regardless of what happens or what you're going through, you can put it in the group, and we come up with a solution inside the group. And that's what has been working. So if you're getting good service, say that. If you're getting bad service, say that.
Right.
And we come up with a solution for everyone.
Oh, I like that.
We break in those stereotypical depictions of Black being unprofessional and Black being small, provided the resources, and we got them where they needed to go.
Dope.
So it's given more so grace We're learning how to give. We learned how to give grace, and that's what made it so much better. Cause we, go to other establishments. They mess up. We're gonna come back tomorrow.
Right.
We're gonna come back next
But
day.
as black folks, I ain't coming back. That's how we do. That's how we do.
You get one shot.
And okay. So we learned.
Vincenzo like, wow, that's a classic.
But that's so true. But we learned to, we're telling our members it's okay. It's okay. People, we forget we're human too.
Yes.
And this group is very large, so it's hard to, manage every little thing. So that's why we're teaching the people that's in there, hold everyone else accountable, hold yourself accountable, hold everyone else accountable. So that's been working for us.
Nice. What other services are out there that you provide, like that people might search for? Like, can you give us an example?
We got everything.
Yep.
We have everything inside of the group. So if you need an accountant, you need a plumber, you need a lawyer, you need a restaurateur, you need catering.
You got rodents. You need some exterminators. We got
everything in there.
Word?
We have
everything you can think about.
Hey, Najee, can you bring me my phone? I'm gonna search real quick.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Vincenzo. Go ahead, take over.
I got
You can go to iPad.
In there.
So it's a great place for finding resources.
100%. That's what
Not
it's for.
only can you promote your business and support the businesses, but it's also a great avenue to find resources. Like you said, if you're looking for something specific. So can anybody that is in the group or a part of the group, maybe they don't have a small business, but they're just supporting, can they post and say, hey, I'm looking for something specific? And then everybody, that's the best.
Actually how, that's how we find out what services people provide. Because someone will go in a group and say, hey, I'm looking for a black gynecologist. Like, we've seen that.
Yep.
And
actually, funny story, Newdy, we were looking for a black doctor. Newdy and I, we found one. And she's a holistic doctor.
We were also looking for a holistic doctor, and we found her in
something
the group.
specific. So that's really great that you created this platform. So if you're looking for something specific,
it's very niche.
People will be able to help you find it. And I think that is needed. Oh, it's so needed.
Check this out, Vincenzo.
Let me see.
All right, let's go here. One,
really searching.
I'm looking for a makeup artist in Dover for Thursday, June 16th
I knew the abbreviation. Makeup artist.
at 11 o'clock. Any recommendations? 12. We got 12 comments on the
See,
video.
that's so perfect. And
Yeah.
that's so
And it goes for-
necessary.
I'm looking for an
every
affordable
industry.
mechanic in Delaware.
Every industry.
Yeah.
And it's not just tailored to Delaware. Like I said, we have people in different
the tri-state
places,
area?
Atlanta.
No, we had a guy in Trinidad.
Yeah, we got a guy in Trinidad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like people are, it's literally all over the world. Like, we have people from
I
different
am
places.
at
Yeah,
all right now.
Yeah.
I wish y'all nothing but the best.
No,
This is
appreciate
gangster.
that.
Yes, this
Yeah, we
is
appreciate this.
very much needed, and I love that it's open to not just only specifically in the state of Delaware.
Yeah.
You're making it open to everyone. So maybe is it predominantly Delaware-based businesses?
So I would say about 55%. But then we have, of course, Philadelphia is a close second.
Okay.
New York, Jersey,
Jersey.
Atlanta.
Some of them Atlanta.
This guy, Jersey guy. But I mean, all over the country and in the world as well too.
Okay.
I'm in heaven right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm supposed to be hosting the
So
show.
he's already posted.
Yeah, I'm already hosting the show. I'm looking for a black carpet cleaner.
Literally, we have them all.
Yeah, we do.
That's
We
awesome.
definitely have black carpet.
Where's the black media? They're like, where's black media? DETV pops.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here for that. So, what's next for you guys
Right.
and Lady? What's next? Because I see what you're doing.
Right. And it's only the beginning.
We're right
Yes.
at the tippy top. I mean, literally, we're just in a position where we're ready to scale this thing up, right?
Excellent.
We're actually going to have a verified list, whereas we have our own vetted people. Whereas, you can come to our group and hey, this has been verified by Spending Black Matters. This is a top tier person, somebody that we recommend. So we're going to grow that out on a national level. We're just going to grow Spending Black Matters on a national level, right? Spending Black here in Delaware, Spending Black in Atlanta, Spending Black in LA.
Excellent.
And we're going to run events, networking, and just be a place where we can just have everybody come and get their resources. Yeah. We're scaling that up.
Is this a public or private group?
Private.
So it started off as public. I think we turned it private when it was at 10,000.
10,000 somewhere.
I mean, we could have probably been at 200,000 right now.
Yeah.
But it was just too much that we couldn't really handle. People were just doing a whole bunch of weird stuff.
So,
And here I am.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where Rose comes
And
in.
Rose came in.
Slow it down.
Gotcha.
So
But
just
it's
to almost
filtered.
regulate it.
Yeah.
And that's important. I think with any social media platform, it's important to have someone watching it,
Yeah.
regulating, enforcing any type of policies. I'm sure your page has policies
Oh,
that
yeah.
Oh,
stand
yeah.
It's
rules
definitely-
and, and
It's
whatnot.
definitely filtered, and it's definitely, since it's being, private, people, you're free to ask those questions, but we always look for specifics. Okay, where do you need a business? What is it that you're looking for in specific? And we filter through those. And even if you're a business, if we decided we got our stuff together, we want you to have your stuff together too.
Oh,
So
right.
if we have a clickable link, we want you to have a clickable
Right.
link. And not saying everyone's like, oh, it costs money. It costs money, but this is why we have the resources for you guys.
Right.
So if you need help, say something.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of times people are just like, I don't have a Facebook page. Okay, I'll walk you through it. This is how you do it. Because I wish somebody would have walked me through.
Right.
So
Yes.
it's giving those resources, but everything has order.
Right.
You know,
and it's important to have that, moderator moderating everything, because you want to create a place that you trust.
Oh, yeah.
That if you click that link, it's going to the business and not a spam or a virus on your computer or your phone or whatever it may be. So it's so important what you're doing for the page, Rose. So thank you for what you're doing, because I know how hard that is.
Especially working with these two.
Oh,
Go ahead, bro. We'll talk later.
But I'm glad it's private, because when people have those issues, it's really bringing it in. Like, okay, you know what? This is the issue that we're having, and this is how we can come up with a solution. We come up with a solution together, like not just the admins or the founders, the members. Oh, well, you should have done that, or you could have fixed that. So they all works out. All out.
So I'll tell you what, look at your camera. This is your camera, right? And go ahead, pitch Spending Black Matters to Delaware.
Oh man, listen. So Spending Black matters, right? It really matters, because we need as many people to participate and build up Delaware as a whole. Delaware needs to be the mecca of when you come in 95 South or North. We want to give you a reason to stop. So we need as many people to join the movement, join Spending Black. We're looking for sponsors. If you're a sponsor, you want to reach a particular demographic that's specific and very niche. Spending Black matters. That's us.
Yeah, you said it.
There's no other way.
Yeah,
You
there's
just
no
gotta.
other way.
It's no other way.
We $1.4 trillion we spend on
Yeah.
consumerism every single year. So listen, if you're not spending your dollars with Black, I don't know who you're spending your money
Oh, you
with.
spend
All right, we got 2 minutes, so I want to talk about something else that you
Yeah.
guys, everything that you guys got your hands in. We got 2 minutes, right? Okay. All right.
Futures First Game.
Yes.
I knew it.
Thank you. Yeah, let's talk about that. What's the name of it?
Futures
Futures First Gaming.
Futures First Gaming.
Yes.
What is that about?
So Futures First Gaming, it's a educational technology and esports entertainment company, and we're focused on bringing Black and brown kids, not limited to, but focused on bringing Black and brown kids into technology through esports. So we have, a curriculum that teaches coding, content creation, entrepreneurship training. We just made a partnership with Wilmington University. We have a workforce development program right now, and we have a event where we're celebrating women in STEM and esports on June the 18th. So we got a lot of good stuff going on. We cooking out here. We cooking with hot grease.
Hot grease.
Hot grease.
Whoa. Okay.
Hot grease.
Where can people learn more about that?
You could go to, we have a Discord channel, so when you talk about gaming, they go to Discord. But we have a website, futuresfirstgaming.com. You can follow us on all social medias. We got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
You name
first.
it. You name it.
Yeah, we got it.
Rose, you got your hand in that too? Okay, let's check in.
Only
Rose.
my hand in that pot.
I just want to make sure they bring you with them. You know what I mean?
It's hard to leave me behind.
I hear that. Well, gentlemen, Rose, thank you so much for showing
Thank
up
you for having
and
me.
letting everyone know about Spending Black Matters and Future First Gaming.
Yes.
First
Yep.
Gaming.
All right, for more information about Future First Gaming, go where?
Futuresfirstgaming.com.
And for Spending Black Matters,
Go to our Facebook
Scan
group,
that
search
QR
us.
code.
Yep. Searches. Spending Black.
Spending Black Matters, and we got a website, spendingblackmatters.com.
all right, cool.
thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh my gosh, thank you. It was our pleasure, and good
Yeah.
luck with the next chapters and everything that you're doing.
Yeah,
Thank
wish
you
you nothing
again.
but the best.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll be right back with the queen of business here, Sara A. Crawford, coming up next.
Still to come, the Women's Business Center's own Sara A. Crawford.
Hey DETV, I'm Break Jameson. This is Streetbreak. Spring or summer?
Spring.
Spring or summer?
Spring.
Spring or summer?
Spring.
Summer.
Spring or summer?
Summer.
Spring.
Spring or summer?
Spring. Summer.
Spring or summer?
Summer, definitely.
Spring. Because summer, you know that fall's coming around the corner. Yeah. Spring.
Feel it right now. How many beaches are in Delaware?
Ooh, man.
Can you name 5 beaches in Delaware?
Rehoboth, Lewis, Dewey, Bethany, and Lewis, Rehoboth, Dewey, and Fenwick. 4. I can't think of another one. I said Rehoboth. Rehoboth, Lewis, Dewey, Fenwick. So it's Brigantine. Rehoboth. Oh, what's the one?
Dewey Beach, there's Rehoboth, there's Bethany, South Bethany, Fenwick Island, and Lewis.
No.
I don't know. That's all I got.
What's the 5th beach?
Cape Henlopen, would you count that?
Cape, would you count Cape? I think we could count Cape.
They have a beach there with a
you got
camp.
a nice
I went
beach.
camping there.
Lum's Pond, that doesn't count. Lum's Pond doesn't count.
Brigantine, Rehoboth,
That's
Dewey.
Jersey.
Dewey. Oh, you're right. Okay, never mind. Dewey.
That's cool though, I'll go there.
Rehoboth.
And Bethany.
Bethany.
Damn.
Oh, Fenwick. No, that's...
Fenwick, they said Fenwick. We'll take Fenwick. Okay.
No, I missed Bethany. I forgot Bethany. Man.
I guess 5.
5 is a good answer. 5 is good. As long as you didn't say Slaughter Beach. I don't want to go to Slaughter Beach. Yeah, a little bit. What you going to do with that state money, that $300 tax?
Oh, you mean what I did with it?
Oh, I paid down the shoes that I spent $1,000 on.
I bought myself a new dress, so I put it right back in the economy.
Good choices. I went to the bar. No.
I would plant 300 trees.
Did you get the $300 tax break for the gas thing?
No.
Not yet.
I'm an accountant and I didn't even know that was a thing. So
What did you do with that $300?
What did I do?
Yeah, the little.
Who gave me $300?
You didn't get it yet? It was
Not
for
yet.
gas. You guys get the $300 tax break?
Yeah.
What'd you do with the money?
Credit card payment.
Oh, I don't pay taxes.
Oh, okay.
On camera.
All right.
Camera.
Can you fuzz his face out? Yeah. Just do that little blur thing. Okay. No.
Sovereign citizen.
All right, guys.
Welcome back, everyone. We have our next guest on the plaza, Sara A. Crawford, the Program Director for Women's Business Center at True Business Capital. So excited to have you on the show. Welcome, Sara.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so let's dive right into things. What is the Women's Business Center?
So the Women's Business Center, we call it WBC because that's a lot of words.
Yes.
The WBC at True Access Capital is a technical assistance program of the Small Business Administration. Okay. So what our job is to do is to make sure that we serve everyone, but we have some focus areas. Focus areas are minorities, those in underserved communities, and women, obviously. And so we do that a few different ways. We have monthly trainings and events. So we do it that way. So we're, making sure that we're educating you on how to start your business or showing you how to grow your business. And then we have free one-on-one training with our business counselors. So they're hand-holding you. Sometimes it's therapy sessions, but they're making sure that you're staying on task with the things that you need to do.
Excellent.
What's the mission over there? I met you probably about 7 years ago.
That's spot on.
It's about 7, yeah, just before you became the director over there. And I always found it fascinating, but I never knew the true mission. What is the mission of WBC?
So our mission has changed slightly over the years. We went through a rebrand. So it's really just to make sure that we're empowering women, we're equipping them with the proper tools and resources that they need, and making sure that they're growing. That's really just that simple.
And do you believe that you're fulfilling that mission?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every year we're increasing. Even during COVID, which was surprising, we were able to
assist training-wise about 1,500 individuals. We were able to train over 300, and we were helping those individuals fill out their PPP forms and, all those different applications and grants that were going out. We were hand-holding them doing that as well. So,
which was so helpful.
Yeah,
that you're able to provide that support, because I know for a fact that paperwork alone was so confusing.
It was a lot.
It was. It was overwhelming, especially in a time when we didn't know what
you're
was
kind of in a panic mode.
Right, we were in a panic mode. We had no idea what was happening. We didn't know the future of our businesses. We didn't know the future of our occupations, what we were going to do, and even our health. We were scared. So to provide that support was tremendous.
Thank you.
Tremendous. Yes, I wish I knew about WBC. That I'm glad that you're here, that we're able to share it, because now. So what's next? What's on the horizon for WBC?
So we're constantly always thinking about, what we can do, because not only, at least for me, and I mean, as a whole, I don't always want to think about, starting the business and growing the business, which are the great things to think about. But after you grow the business and you do the business plan, how can we assist you then? Because I find that a lot of times the biggest thing is access to capital. People are always looking for monies. A lot of people aren't in a position to get a loan. They're just trying to figure out all these things. So one of the things that I created during COVID was helping entrepreneurs rise business plan competition. So that competition is for last year when it was our first year. We did that with entrepreneurs who were at least a year or two in business. This year we've shifted. We have 2 tracks. One track is for the existing business owner and one is for the startup, because there's a lot of startup businesses. So we're actually doing this competition in partnership with Citizens Bank and with True Access Capital. So they're able to come together and help us educate while we're helping them do their business plan. Our business advisors are helping them get their business plan together. And then we also have some courses that people can go through. And then they submit their business plan, and the panel will judge, and we'll see who wins.
Oh my God. And when is that event?
So the event is early November. I don't know the exact date.
Okay.
But it will be early November. We do our announcement during the True Access Capital's annual meeting.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That is, oh my gosh. Let me ask you this. I'm going to ask Vin, then I ask you, right? What's it like being a woman in business? And your question is, how important is it for Delaware to have women as entrepreneurs?
Ooh, okay, so I guess I'll go first. So, well, I think that this is such a great time for women to be in business. We are at the forefront with the resources, the opportunities, and I think it's such a great time because women are truly resilient individuals, but also we have to work 100 times harder. And we love proving people wrong, don't we?
I couldn't have said anything.
Right, so I think that we are at a great time to not only start a business, but continue to grow our businesses. I really think this is such a beautiful time period to be in as a woman. Now, I will pass over the mic to you to answer your question.
So, what was the second question?
How important, why is it important for women to be entrepreneurs here in Delaware?
So I definitely agree with everything she said, because I would have said all of those things. But it's really important. Number one, women make up about 55% of entrepreneurs overall. So it is important that we keep pushing the needle forward. We don't keep pushing the needle forward, we're going to fall backwards. We fought a really long time to be able to have a voice, to be in the forefront, as she said, to get jobs, to create jobs, create our own businesses. So we want to make sure that we're pushing the needle forward history-wise and progression-wise. We just don't want to go backwards. So it's really important. And right now, people are still recovering from COVID and trying to figure that whole thing out. It's another way for you to supplement money, make money, go out on your own. It offers a lot of opportunity. And then, honestly, our small businesses, they make up our community here in Wilmington. There's so many small businesses here in downtown Wilmington. They're keeping us moving and grooving and thriving. That's why we have places to go on the weekend. So, I mean, it's just important.
And you have a lot of women. You have a huge, diverse population of women that come in, correct?
Absolutely. Our largest population are minorities, and then we have high percentages in Hispanic, and Caucasian and Asian.
Nice.
Yeah.
A beautiful melting pot, as I said.
Absolutely.
And you're going from concept to idea to concept.
Yep.
Right. At the very beginning of a business plan.
I mean, literally, people will just, I want to do this, this, and this, and it's like 1,000 ideas. It's like, okay, wait, pump your brakes.
Yeah.
Let's filter it out, and we go from that idea to putting it on paper to You know, a lot of people, they have brick and mortars like Juice Joint down at the riverfront.
One of our faves.
Yes.
One of our faves, yeah.
We definitely, you know, they started with us. Stitch House started with True Access Capital. So you have all these different stages, but you know, it's so amazing to see it start from an idea or be on paper to actually physically seeing.
So let me get this right, Sara. So Vincenza wants to open up a modeling agency, right? She goes through the classes. You guys help her with the business plan. You guys help her with everything. What is everything after the business plan?
So after your business plan, we want to make sure if you're going to get a loan, we make sure that your business plan is, we make sure it's done properly anyway, but then we get you packaged to take you over to the True Access Capital side. I'm the education land, I'm not the loan land.
Right.
So then we take you over to the land of loans, and they will work with you on everything. We have a checklist, everything you need to, you know, gather and you need to do. We also have a contractor that we work with who will look at your lease if you find a building, whether you want to purchase, whether you want to rent. We can kind of go that route, and we make sure you're getting the best deal. No one's trying to take your money because you know that can happen. And it's for you, you're a modeling agency, it's a little different. So I would probably jump in because I have a lot of knowledge in there. So I would be able to, you know, help you with some of the findings and the small fine-tuning things that you need. So, you know, we have a little bit of something for everybody.
Right, and I love that you're also creating that support, not just on paper, but you're creating that encouragement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it is scary for anyone starting a business.
Absolutely.
There's that fear that we have to step out of our comfort zone and take that risk because we are in an odd time right now.
Yeah, it's a journey.
Right, it is a journey. And I was just saying to Newdy before, it's all about the journey versus the destination, right? And, you know, we have to always, you know, we need that little bit of support because we don't know it all. And it's okay not to know it all.
It's not. We don't know everything. We don't know everything either. But if we don't know, we know somebody who knows.
Right. And that's what WBC is known for, and that's what we need to let all of our viewers know, that if they don't know, we will find someone that will know the answer to your question or your need. So awesome that you're offering this to women. And is it offered to women in the state of Delaware or throughout the tri-state area?
So our grant is for the entire state of Delaware. We also help men. We help everybody. It's just, you know, that's the focus. However, you know, with COVID happening, we had a lot of class. We've been doing everything hybrid, like online. And I will say we have a lot of clients who are in California, Texas, Florida, because we're offering things that other centers aren't. So I don't discourage it, but I also tell them there's a center in their state to make sure that I'm, you know, being respectful and making sure I'm supporting my other centers as well.
Gotcha.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
So why don't you share with our viewers if there's a need? Are you looking for volunteers? Or are we looking for funds?
So if you're looking for if you want to volunteer, if you want to get funding, you want to get a counselor, you want to see the classes, go to trueaccesscapital.org.
Trueaccesscapital.org. Yes. Excellent. And are there any future events other than the one in November that you mentioned, the HER event? Is there any other events happening throughout the year that we can, you know, maybe be a part of, or someone wants to
hold
support?
on. Let me go to Spending Black Matters and find and look to see if there's anything else.
So if you go to if you go to wbctrainings.org, that will show you the list of trainings and events that we have coming up all the time.
Okay, so you just have to check out.
Because we always have something going on, so it's hard to remember all of the classes and things that we have going on.
Now we got that out the way. We got a couple minutes.
Here come Ivan.
Did we talk about that?
No, the block party.
So the block party is not a WBC event.
I know we wanted to talk about it.
Yes.
And we actually have time to talk about it. So go for it.
So we're switching over again.
Yes.
So I'm the girl who wears many hats. So I know that Ivan mentioned earlier that I'm a creative. So my background is in fashion design and marketing. So I'm a designer. I always say I'm the fashion girl who went nonprofit. But I'm still in that creative world, that creative space. So I have my brand in our original. I've partnered with MKT Place Gallery in downtown Wilmington, and we're doing a block party actually this Saturday, June 11th. So it's going to be a great time. We'll have chair massages, funnel cake, ice cream, oversized games for the kids, cocktails, just a really good time. Some amazing vendors. So come and spend your money. Now, I will say this, the weather is not looking promising for Saturday. So I'm a little sad. But if it does not work out, we will be moving the event to June 24th.
Okay.
So there is a rain date.
There
so
is.
take note. Rain
There
date,
is.
June 24th. So no excuses if you
Yes.
can't make it because of the weather.
Had me at funnel cake.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I was surprised we didn't go for the cocktails. We were like, now funnel cake.
I can do a little both.
Yeah, we can do a little both.
We can do a little
you know what
both.
I mean? As long as they do, diabetic friendly cocktails. You know what I mean?
Now, is the event free to attend or is there a
Yes,
fee?
free to attend.
Okay.
You can just come on in with your friends, your family, food trucks, eat, have a good time, stop by, say hello, just come hang out.
Dope.
Excellent.
Love it.
Excellent.
Thank you. Was there anything else that you want to tell the community?
No, I don't have anything else.
All right.
going on.
Well, if you got something like later on, be sure, doors always open for you.
Absolutely.
For
Thank
stop by
you.
and tell everybody what's going on.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Sara.
Thanks,
A.
guys.
Crawford. Tell your mama I want some of that
chicken salad.
chicken salad.
Always
Chicken
helping.
salad.
She's in my ear.
Chicken salad.
All right.
Add me to the list.
Right, like don't forget Vincenza. Look, thank you so much, Sara. For more information, go to what's the website?
TrueAccessCapital.org.
There you go to see everything. You can go from thinking of an idea of a company to becoming the entrepreneur, your own entrepreneur, and finding a space and getting capital for it, all under one roof. I once knew a girl that used to babysit. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
The day I got arrested was a blessing because it was the end of one chapter of my life and it was the beginning of another. I deserved a clean slate.
Now that clean slate legislation has passed in Delaware, we must ensure that the bills are effectively implemented so qualified people will get the second chance they deserve. To learn more, visit cleanslatede.org.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interest of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
We are hosting the first Men of Distinction breakfast. And many have said, well, why are we doing this breakfast? You know, when we talk about in today's climate, we talk about the unfortunate tragedies, we talk about education in our country, fatherhood matters, families matter, mentorship matters. And so what we wanted to do is have a honest conversation with just men about how do we fix some of the issues that we have in our school systems, and how do we begin to talk about families and how men can be better husbands, how we can talk about fatherhood and how we can have stronger mentors in communities. And then the reality is men need help too. And so this is an event bringing all parties together. It's going to be a great breakfast, but we want to do this to have an honest, in-depth conversation with the men of Delaware. To sign up, go to uwde.org, Men of Distinction 2022.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Another great show, Ivan.
Another great show.
Yes,
Another one down.
another great show honoring some really awesome people in the community doing some really incredible things.
Yeah, can you imagine like where we would have been without Good Morning Wilmington?
I don't know.
I mean, like we have interviewed a lot of amazing people.
Yes.
People that aren't politicians. People who are just real community people. Authentic community people.
Hardworking.
Yes, that's been doing things without a 501c3 for years. And it warms my heart, and I hope it warms yours at home as well. Just to see the amazing diamonds in the roughs that we have walking amongst us and just being with us. And I'm glad that we can bring it to you at home or in your car or wherever you watch it. But it is amazing, Vincenza. Like, you know, the story that really did it for me was Mondays with Miss Terry.
Miss Terry Williams.
Almost died from COVID and just came back with and she was doing it before COVID, but just came back even stronger to say, I want to.
And you can feel her passion, but also her emotion.
Yeah.
I mean, she was very emotional, but it hit home for her.
Yeah.
And she served our country. I didn't know she was a veteran.
Yes.
So she's really
You don't know who's amongst you. You know what I mean?
No.
And it was a good thing. And speaking of good things, and I might be just going a little out of order, but who cares?
That's all right.
Speaking of good things, the mayor has announced June 3rd as Gun Violence Awareness Day here in Wilmington. So I'm happy for that.
Yes.
There's a lot we could be sad about, but I'm happy that is something here.
Right.
And hopefully that we can take that 24 hours and make it into something bigger.
Yes.
For Delaware and beyond.
Yes, and bringing awareness.
Yeah.
Bringing awareness to the recent events that have been happening throughout the country with all the mass shootings. It's definitely been disheartening.
Yeah.
It's sickening. It's upsetting.
Yeah.
I got to a point where I just had to turn off social media, turn off the television, because I couldn't even see it or read it anymore, because it really was so traumatizing and so terrible. And our hearts and prayers go out to all the families that have been going through the mass shootings. And when I was looking over my show notes, and Najee, our producer, was sending us these links about everything that's been happening with mass shootings throughout our country, and it was terrible. Yeah. Terrible. There are so many that we don't even talk about on social media, on the media and publications, that we don't even know about. And it's terrible that that's happening. But and just to turn into a positive, because we are all about positivity and shining a positive light on all negative situations. We always believe in, looking at the up and up, that, our state is taking action.
Yes.
Our city is taking action already. As you saw, as you mentioned, that Mayor Mike Przicki issued a proclamation, making June 3rd National Gun Violence Awareness Day, but also our high schools. I was reading up a link on DelawareOnline.com that our public schools, I believe it was Brandywine High School, was coming together as one unit, raising awareness, honoring those who have died from the mass shootings, recent mass shootings, and it was really nice to see that they were coming together and supporting each other and uniting. And
speaking of coming together, did you know, like, Delaware lawmakers, they're trying their best to stand together and make a ban on assault on weapons. They did pledge, right? Is that right, Brandon? They pledged to ban the sale of assault weapons. So that is something that, again, it's like Vincenza, like, are your babies? They're babies. It's like the freaking babies. Like, I understand manufacturers and all these powerful companies, but damn it, like, they're babies. So again, we're not going to harp too long on there.
But it was important.
It was important. We had to talk about
that. We talked about it. We acknowledged it, and we send our prayers and support to all those who were affected and have been affected by these mass shootings. And we salute the high school students, especially because they are our future, and bringing positive awareness from Brandywine High School, Concord High School, Mount Pleasant High School, and I'm sure there's so many other high schools throughout the state of Delaware that have come together and
Did they
showing
walk
support.
out? Did they walk out?
They did. I know. I was reading that Brandywine High School did. I was able to catch that really quickly.
Okay.
But it's important that we continue to take action, but continuing the conversation.
Right.
Because it's important that we continue to talk about it and see what we can do to be better and make this country better and make this state better. So thank you, Mayor Przicki, for issuing that proclamation. Thank you.
Yep. All right, end of the week.
Yes.
What you got lined up?
Well,
oh, wait, but no, you hosted pancakes and what was it?
So it was a great event. So I actually had the opportunity to moderate a panel discussion called Pancakes in Progress, hosted by United Way of Delaware. And it was truly an awesome event because I was able to be in a room with so many influential Delawareans, but the panel alone was probably most influential Delawareans in the state were coming together and having some really tough discussions, but also important discussions about the workforce and what we can do to be better and what can we do to get people back to work and what can we do to better the work environment. And I really, really appreciated that we were getting all different perspectives. And I appreciated that, but it was really neat to moderate. So I never had the opportunity to moderate an event before. And you have to be ready. Blow the whistle because it could get out of hand.
Right.
So I was definitely
It's
ready.
a skill.
Oh,
it's a
yes,
skill.
it was. But it was truly inspiring, and so many wonderful people were in the room.
Yes.
United Way of Delaware. We love them. We've had them on the show numerous times. But shout out to Brandon Bryce. He offered the opportunity to me, and I thank you and the entire team of United Way of Delaware for that amazing opportunity, just to put me in the room with so many awesome people. So thank you. But Brandon also,
He got me too.
He got you too.
He got me too.
So what do you have going on this week?
Men of Distinction is hosting a breakfast for Black men Friday, and I'm actually on the panel with I'm moderated by Ricky Detweiler, on a panel with City Council President Trippy Congo, President of DSU Tony Allen. And some other brothers. I'm sorry, please forgive me if I can't remember who else is on there. But that's Friday, and I can't wait for that. So for more information about that, go to United Way and check out their events that they have going on, so you can see. So, but Brandon is definitely doing some things in the community, trying to bring people together.
I love it.
And that's on the good note, you know.
Yes.
So shout out to the whole United Way over there, and we're hosting United Way's annual meeting.
Excellent.
So
excellent.
We can't wait for that. And then let's see, the following week we have wait a minute, we talked about the Greek
Festival is happening this week.
Okay.
The St. Anthony's Italian Festival is starting this Sunday. It's 1 week long, Sunday to Sunday.
Some good food.
Oh, yes. I will be there enjoying the event. Everybody asked if I will be working the event.
You're like,
no, I will be enjoying the event, supporting the cause. Keep in mind, St. Anthony's Italian Festival is a fundraiser supporting and raising funds for St. Anthony Padua School, the grade school. So we're always about giving back to the community. It's a really great event. I mean, obviously there'll be so many small businesses there that will be providing some excellent food and really good cocktails, funnel cake. There will be funnel cake there.
Diabetic friendly funnel cake. What does that look like? It's just
I don't know.
Just a plate with powdered sugar on it.
Najee is like a plate. Well, so if you're not doing anything this Sunday all the way into next week, please attend. I will try to be there. I mean, I will be at the restaurant Tuesday through Saturday, open to close next week.
I got one for you.
But I'll be there
when
Sunday.
are you going? You're going on Sunday.
Yes.
If you go
Sunday.
to the festival and you take a selfie with Vincenza, we will give you a $10 gas card from Wawa.
So many people be finding me.
We're gonna see what happens. Now,
Listen,
I feel like I need to put a quantity on that, right? Like there's only 10. Okay, right, there's only 10.
10, yes, but I will be there. I plan on supporting the event, but keep in mind it is cashless, so you have to, yes, they're doing a little differently, which I like that they're pivoting. They're pivoting, they're adapting. So if you want to purchase your tickets ahead of time, you can go to sapde.org. sapde.org, Italian, I believe it's /Italian Festival, but if you search at St. Anthony's Italian Festival in Delaware, you'll be able to find all that information and support the cause. So super excited about all these events happening. Wait, one more event you have to share with everyone, HBCU event at Hotel DuPont.
Girl, you have a memory like Ellis.
I want to go to the event.
Are you going?
I can't. I'm stuck at the
my
restaurant.
Gosh, you need to go. It is so
When Blake
amazing.
was mentioning it on Monday, it sounded like an awesome event.
Oh, it is. It is.
So share with everyone real quick. So in case they didn't,
red carpet.
didn't catch it.
We're working the red carpet. We're doing a live broadcast from the Hotel DuPont on the red carpet. There's going to be amazing people there. Oh my God, I wish you could be there.
Hotel DuPont's iconic.
Yeah.
So when events are hosted there, I always think it's so extra special because it's an iconic location in the state of Delaware, in the city of Wilmington.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be an amazing event.
It always is.
Oh yes. You'll also take pictures, post, so I can watch.
All that.
I'll be tuning in.
And special shout out to Ashley Christopher who put it together. And they are HBCU Week has helped so many students go to college on a free ride. Black and brown people, kids from the community, to go to college on a free ride to a bunch of different schools. Not just DSU. You thought you knew. Should have been Harnett. I had to throw that in there. Boom, boom. But HBCU Week is just amazing. So shout out to Ashley Christopher for everything that you're doing and her team. HBCU Week. I think it's hbcuweek.org. I want to say it is. If I said it wrong and screwed it up, forgive me. Blame it on my mind, not my heart. And speaking on blame, let's blame this show on a couple of our sponsors. The Balance Strength and Fitness Center.
I love that segue.
The diabetic-friendly gym, all right? Balance Strength and Fitness Center. What's that? 11. What's the address? 2801 Lancaster Avenue. Make sure you reach out to them. Ask for Scott when you call. Say you saw it here on DETV because I attend that gym and they are helping me with my numbers and all that good stuff to lose some weight. So he works the hell out of me, but it's so worth it. Shout out to Dart Transit for what they're doing. Make sure you don't forget, because gas prices are so high, to dump the pump and take Dart Transit to your next destination. And Wi-Fi, our friends at Wi-Fi, they help us with everything, our internet and all that good stuff.
And we need that. Yes,
and
we do. We appreciate that.
And last but not least, Out and About magazine.
Yes.
Make sure you go get your copy.
Yeah, that's the one you should grab.
Go get
Always grab this one.
Grab this one.
We still feature this one right when you walk into V&M Bistro at the entrance. Right. This
mean
one.
Mom kept it up?
Yes. It's really, when you walk right in, this is what you see first, and then you see the restaurant. We're very proud of you, Ivan. You have no idea. Yes, Out and About magazine. Thank you for this, but thank you for your continued support.
Thank you, Mama Russo.
No, Cadietti Russo.
Cadietti Russo. Thank you, Mom. All right, we'll see you later next Monday on I was going to say on Out and About, the VMP show. Good morning, Wilmington. I'm your main man, Big Ivan, talking to town. And this is my wonderful co-host,
Vincenza. Have a great day, everyone.